Hi, Ganesh here, Blue Leo Trading Academy of India. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you how you can open a Demat account from online using a mobile phone. It's a very easy, simple steps. So if you follow the video step by step, it's easy. And if you get stuck by somewhere, please let us know in the comment section. Also, if you need any help to open a Demat account, you can always contact us through the WhatsApp. So let's jump in. So to open an online account, you need to have a few major documents. The first document is a Aadhaar card. So Aadhaar card you need to have a which linked with your mobile number. So to open online, it's really important to have a Aadhaar card number which is linked with the mobile number. And the second one is a PAN card. So third document you need to have a cancel check or the 6-month bank statement or the passbook also. So passbook need to be very clear. It has to have the IFSC code and your account number clear. And also if you want to do a commodity trading, so you need to have a 6-month back statement or your pay slip. It must if you wanted to go with the commodity. And the next document you need to have a empty paper and with signature on this. So you need to verify your signature. So you need to take a photo of your signature. So you need to have another empty paper. So empty paper you need to do your webcam verification. You need to write down a number. You need to hold it in front of a camera. So you will get to know as we start the video. And these are the major documents that you require to open a Demat account in Zerodha. So if you wanted to open account using online, I have pasted the link on description box. So click that. And also don't forget to subscribe this channel because we always upload videos which is related to stock market and stock trading. Also it will be useful for the beginners and also for the advanced traders. So let's click the link first. So once you click the link, you will redirect to this page. The first thing you have to do, you have to enter your mobile number and you have to verify with the OTP. So let's do that. So now I enter the OTP and I just click the confirm. And next you need to enter your full name and the email address, and email will be verified with the OTP, so you need to be ready for that. So I'm using someone's ID to open this account. He's one of my friend. So now I just enter the name and the email. So I enter the email ID and the name. So just let's continue. Now we have to verify the email IDs. So you have to go to the email ID and you have to enter the OTP that's sent from Zerodha. So enter the right OTP that you received from the Zerodha to verify your email ID. So now we are done. Now the next thing you have to enter the PAN card number. And once you enter the PAN card number, below you have to enter your date of birth. So once you enter the date of birth and the PAN card, please click in the confirm. So once you complete the process, you will redirect to the step 1. The step 1 you have to pay the account opening fees. So now we can see there is a 4 types of account, FNO, future and option, currency and the commodity and the equity. So for this account we don't need a commodity, we just want to go with the equity. So when you do that, you will see your price was reduced to 200. So if you want to go with the commodity, you have to pay 100 rupees extra. Then you can buy or sell any commodities on the MCX. So you can see you can pay this 200 rupees using your net bank or cards or your UPI. So what I'll do, I'll use the ATM card to pay this. So click on the net banking or card and pay and continue. So you can see the card, Visa, MasterCard, Rupee and more. So click the card and enter your card number. So now I'm going to enter the card details. Also if you don't have the card, you can pay using net banking, also UPI, which is easier. So I'm just having the card and I will just enter the details and I would like to pay it through the card. So once you fill the details, just click the pay button. And you need to enter the OTP. So I just enter the OTP and I'm gonna make payment. And don't close the page and it will load into the next step. So you can see here it's asking share Aadhaar card details with the DigiLocker. So you can just click the connect to DigiLocker. So if you have an account, it's fine. If you don't have, you can create it. So I already have the account, so I don't need to create. You just click the connect to DigiLocker. So you need to log in with your mobile number or the Aadhaar card. So if you don't have, you can sign up. It's a very simple process, but I already have the Aadhaar card number or mobile number. So I'm gonna log in to the mobile number. So you need a mobile number and the OTP. And I have entered the OTP and the mobile number. I'm just logging in. And security pin it will ask. So security pin which is already you created while signing up. So once we logged in, you can see it's showing Zerodha would like to access to your DigiLocker documents. So if you already have loaded that, it's easy to upload it. If you don't, you can also take a photocopy and you can upload them direct. So the first step, you can see share your Aadhaar card copy. So now I have already preloaded in the DigiLocker. So if you click the share button, it will just share your Aadhaar card. If you don't have one, you can enter your normal details, and if you have the OTP which is linked with Aadhaar card, you can easily get access to this DigiLocker. So after you finish your Aadhaar card sharing, then it will redirect to the let's finish the application. So here you can recheck your details. So if the PAN card is wrong, you can always reset using a reset button. And you can see here it's Aadhaar card already loaded here. The address, everything is preloaded. A few details you have to enter manually, such as marital status, so single, and a father name, last name and the first name, and also mother. For both, if you don't have a last name, you can keep a first name. And next, bank account details. So first thing you have to do, you have to enter the right IFSC code. So once you enter the IFSC code, you can see the branch MICR number. It's already preloaded. It's automatic. So you don't need to do anything there. And next thing is a bank account number. So enter the right number, and you have to enter twice. So you need to enter the right number. So if you enter the wrong number, it will not take to the next step. And once you enter the bank information, the next information is a background information. So your income, so I'm going to enter is 1 lakh to 5 lakhs, and the trading experience. So the person who gave this document, he don't have any experience as a new, and politically exposed or not. So it's a no for us. And occupation, you can always select anything. So he is a student, so I'm going to enter is a student. And a commodity trade. So next thing is a commodity trade classification. So when you click it, you can see others. So just keep it others. So next step is you need to read the terms and condition, and you need to click them. And after reading, you need to continue. So next step is you need to write this number in a paper, and you need to tell the person to hold it and take a photo. So just like how you're seeing here. So first thing you have to do, write down this number in a paper and tell the person to stand, and you have to take a clear picture under a very bright light. Then it will take you to it's for a personal verification. So after the verification done through the web camera, next step is verify Aadhaar card using mobile OTP. So you have to have the mobile number which is linked with Aadhaar card. So next, continue. So on next step, you need to upload few documents. So for the bank proof is optional. You can upload your cancel check or a bank statement. Also, if you have the clear passbook copy with your account number and the IFSC details, you can also use that. And next, you can see income proof. It's optional. So if you want to trade with the FNO and commodity, you need to provide your bank pay slip, or your form 16 or demat holding statement or ITR returns or bank statement for 6 months. So we're not going to do that. I'm just using this account for a demo. So since it's demo, I don't require this. And next is your current signature. So you need to write your clear signature on a paper, and you have to take a photo of that. Next, your PAN card copy. So also you have to take a clear picture of PAN card, and you have to upload. So let's do that. So I have updated everything. It's loading now. So each step need to be careful. So once you upload a single document, you need to wait for it to be uploaded. So first bank proof, you need to wait for it. Once it uploaded, then you go to the income proof, then you go to your signature, then you go to your PAN card. So you need to wait each step carefully. And you can see this is my last step, and it's being uploading. So now you can see so as you can see, we are in the next step. So all the documents being uploaded. Next, time to e-sign. So you need to do a e-sign, and also you can see the last. We will email you login credential. Make sure you use the other linked with your PAN. So we already know that our Aadhaar card linked with our PAN card, so we don't have issue there. So e-sign in, verify. So last step, you can verify your account using Gmail. So also you can do it email if you have. So we're gonna use a Gmail, which is more. So now I'm verifying my email ID using a code that's sent by Google. And now you don't need to do, just keep the phone as it is. It will redirect to the page, and you can see that. Click into the agree to the KYC login. Just proceed to sign in. And here you have to verification your Aadhaar number using a OTP. Just enter your Aadhaar number. So this is the final step. All you have to do, verify your Aadhaar card using your OTP. Just do. It's very simple. You need to have the mobile in your hand which is linked with Aadhaar. So send OTP, and you have to enter the OTP here. So now we enter the OTP that received by a phone. Also OTP is sent to the Gmail as well. So final step, you can check your application here. So also by signing in, you also agreeing to the terms and conditions. So sign in now. So this is the final process. We need to wait for the email saying confirmation your account opened successfully or not. So I'm gonna continue this video after we receive the email ID.